911 emergency. My ex-boyfriend is trying to break into my house. I'm not letting him in, but he's tried to break down the door and he's trying to break into one of the windows. He put me in the hospital a few weeks ago, and I've been trying to keep him away. I told him I was going to call. He's now trying to break in through the window. He's trying to jimmy it open.
Okay. Do you have anybody else in the house with you?
No, I don't.
Okay. Does he live there?
No, he does not.
Are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have anybody to send out there.
Okay.
Obviously, if he comes inside the residence and assaults you, can you ask him to go away, or do you know if he's intoxicated or anything?
I've already asked him. I've already told him I was calling you. He's spoken before, busted down my door, assaulted me. Yeah, so...
Is there any way you can safely leave the residence?
No, I can't, because he's blocking pretty much my only way out.
With a vehicle, or?
With the vehicle and with himself on my front door also.
Okay, is there anybody that you can call to come over and help you, or do you have any friends?
He has sat there and destroyed my phone that had all of my contacts in it because I have neighbors. Because he's done this. I can't get a hold of my neighbors. I don't know what their phone numbers are. I just had to get a new phone.
Okay. Well, the only thing I can do is give you some advice and call the sheriff's office tomorrow.
911 emergency.
Hi, R&L. Hi, Solodex. Hi, Sir Francis. Hey, One Eye. Hey. I don't know if I think he was talking to me, y'all. How was I flexing? I'm terrified. He was talking to me. He said, stop flexing, bitch, before I pull up that stick, before I pull up the stick. Staring at me in my face. He just shot at me. When he pulled up, he was like, you bitches always want to take pictures. Stop flexing, bitch, before I pull up the stick. Please get away from right here. Like, what the actual fuck? Like, please.
Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing his gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. So Brother Kwana Watts from the Arizona Great Millstone Camp come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. So as you had seen, in the post-production of this video, I basically clipped, a recording of 2 videos, about, a woman. Basically, she called into the police, and, she wasn't able to get any help. A man was breaking into her house, her ex breaking into her house. She wasn't able to get any help. And another, right, you had seen, what looked to be a Judite woman or Jake woman, right, Israelite woman, nonetheless. And, she was basically being threatened by men, and what, was ultimately, my recording ultimately stopped. But at the end of that video, it was a little bit longer. The man actually pulled up, maybe a few seconds after, the video, my video ended, right? He actually pulled up with the gun still, and, her man, basically, he was taking his sweet ass time pulling off, man. Nothing happened, but, when she ended the video, I'm assuming, nothing happened, but nonetheless, dude still pulled up, with that thing, that stick, as he was saying, man. So we in some very serious times, man. And a lot of you women, y'all are y'all gonna be the main targets, man. you know, the main victims, right, to when all hell breaks loose, man. Right, as it says right here, 2 Timothy 3 and verse 1, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. You know, hey, a lot of you women are going to be those victims, man, right? Because you women, right, as the scriptures say, where all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, man, right? In Sirach, I think the 25th, you know, chapter, man, right? Matter of fact, let's grab that, right? Just to prove it. The scriptures say, prove all things, right? It's Sirach chapter 25, I think it's verse 19, right? It says all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, right? You got a lot of women out here that are condoning, you know, this Moism, right? Men being Moes, right? Women, you know, being Moes as well, right? Going and being, you know, having sexual relations with another woman. That's against the scriptures, man. You know, that's contrary to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know. And again, a lot of you women condone that, right? You promote that. And then you even have this string of, you know, shit where you see a lot of, you know, Judite women, right? Going and, you know, intentionally cheating on their, you know, committing adultery, right? And being with, you know, a Mo, you know, right? They might be with a straight man, right? But they turn around and go and end up being, you know, with a Mo, you know, behind that man's back, again, committing adultery, you know, in which, hey, that's, you know, spreading a lot of, you know, different, you know, diseases and so on and so forth, man. STDs, right? HIV and so on and so forth, man. Right? That shit's nasty as hell, man. You know, and I just recently seen you know, an article saying that you know, HIV is now prevalent in Houston, man, or in Texas somewhere, you know. I'm pretty sure it was Houston, you know, but we knew it was heavy down in, you know, Georgia and shit like that, because they got a lot of that shit happening over there, man, you know. So a lot of you women are going to be, again, the victims, you know, of what's coming, right? You got men that are, which I had another video, I didn't get to play it, right? It was basically, you know, a young woman was kidnapped by a man who just got released for doing 18 months, right? Only 18 months for kidnapping another woman and doing the exact same thing, man. The video basically happens to do, the cops pull up to a barn, you know what I mean? Or a shed, I guess you would say, right? A shed, open up the door with their guns, dude comes out, you know what I mean? And he's some dude tatted on half his face. You know, they pull him out, put him in handcuffs. They go back in the building, ask if somebody's there. And a young woman comes down, man. You know, she comes down and both her eyes were fucking huge, man. They were like baseballs, man. And they were black because he beat the shit out of her, man. You know? Well, the man, again, he just got out of doing 18 months, right? In prison for kidnapping another woman. So he's, you know, men are getting released, right? In record time after committing, you know, such heinous crimes, man. You know? So it's like, man, you women are being put in a very bad position, right? Getting threatened, right? These men don't give a fuck about your man, you know? As the scriptures say, you know, let's go here in Matthew. Actually, I want to grab it in the blue letter if I could. Right, in Matthew's chapter 24. I think it's verse 12, if I'm not mistaken. Come on now. Phone's acting up, man. Let's try that again. Matthew's chapter 24. I think it's verse 12. Right here. Matthew 24 and verse 12 KJV, it says, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." Right? We understand that, hey, this world is getting only, you know, more evil and more evil, right? But when you go into that word cold, right, it goes into the Greek word psycho, right? Strong's G5594 says psycho, right? It says, if we go into it, it says, I was trying to find, breathe cold, grow cold, right? To be made or grow cold or cold. There's another definition. I want to see if I can look it up in the etymology. Psycho. It says right here, an unstable and aggressive person, right? So unstable and aggressive, right? Exhibiting unstable and aggressive behavior. So, hey, as things, you know, get, you know, more and more wicked, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, people are becoming more unstable, right? They're snapping at the smallest things. And this is why you see people, going, right, when you're driving on the freeway, at least here, in Arizona. I recently, personally, I want to say a few weeks ago, right, almost got ran off the road by this, this woman who was just completely impatient, man. You know what I mean? I guess I wasn't driving fast enough for her, so she got over to the left lane, you know what I mean, and zoomed, and there was nobody in front of either one of us, man, so she could just stayed in her lane and kept going. But she almost cut me off, man. She got so close that I veered off into, basically like the shoulder, right, of that, the freeway, right? Almost got ran off the road, basically, man. My heart was fucking butt beating, man. But that's the spirit that's in these people, man. Right? People are unstable. They're extremely aggressive. And again, when everything starts to continue to turn up and when it finally boils over, who's going to be the main targets, right? It's going to be you women, man. Right? A lot of you women are out here committing adultery, right? A lot of you women are out here, thinking that you can, have, a man have guy friends, right? When there's, you can't have a, what is that word? Platonic relationship, right? A man can't be a woman can't be friends with a man, right? And have a man, right? Because there's always going to be that some type of connection or whatnot, man. You got a lot of that shit happening, man. And then those women end up sleeping with that man, they're who they call their so-called friend behind their man's back, man. That's committing adultery, man. Right? Just to give you one scenario, you got people out here eating shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, everybody who's committing wickedness and evil, man, is ultimately going to be put to death, man. And again, a lot of you women, y'all the main ones, not to say men don't sin, right? Not to say men ain't out here being wicked, but a lot of you women are the main ones, man, promoting all this evil and this wicked shit, man, So the Lord's finna bring down that judgment upon y'all, right? And this is why this warning is going out, right, to you women, right? Especially in these times, right? Shit's about to hit the fan. You got migrants that are sitting here, attacking cops, man. You're finding, they're finding Russian submarines off the coast of America, right? You got Russian warships over there in Cuba, you got a lot of things happening, man. Hey, the last two prophecies, right? The last two major prophecies, which is, Jacob's trouble, right? And World War III, right? The climax of World War III, where those ICBM nuclear missiles ultimately pop off, right? Are the last two major prophecies right before what? Deliverance, salvation, right? The kingdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And these two situations are what? Right? Going to try the faith of everyone, man. Including myself, including the elder apostles. Everyone's faith is going to be tried. This is why Jacob's trouble is likened unto what? The hour of temptation. The hour of temptation. And only those who have faith, right, those that truly believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai are going to make it through those times. And you women, right, the only way that you're going to make it through those times is if you are with a man of the Lord, right? If Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai either guides that man to you, right, or you're with the man of the Lord in these times, right? Unless you have or you are with a man of the Lord in the times to come, right, or now, you're not going to make it, man. And let's grab that. This is gotta go back to this one. This is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 2. It says, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So, at the end of the day, I remember, Elder Apostle Gabar, had made a statement, a beautiful statement, man. That, your man, right, is going to be your Yahweh Shai, right? Your savior, in a sense, especially in the times to come. This is why, you ultimately need to be with the man, right? Be with the man of the Lord, not just any man, a man of the Lord, right? Because as it says in Jeremiah 30, it's beginning at verse 5, right? It's going to be a time of fear, not a time of peace, a time of trembling, right? That a man shall be as a woman in travail, right? With all these men of the world, right? And again, I wish, my recording of that second video, right, would have finished out, again, that man came up with a gun. You know, and the woman put in the caption saying he's walking up with a little pew pew, you know, with a huge pew pew. And you just seen, you know, the dude didn't skirt off, or, you know what I mean? He didn't, you know, try to get away real quick. He just, you know, kind of looked like he got stuck, man. You know, like he got scared. So, hey, when you women, when all these men that you think they are real men or tough men, hey, they really out here just, you know, hey, you know, just some scary ass bitches, man. You know, and they're not going to be able to protect you, man. Only a man that is protected by Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, right, is going to be, you know, a true protection for you. You know, any other man is ultimately going to be in straits as well, man. But the men of the Lord are going to be, you know, they're going to be protected by Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. They have nothing to fear. You know, so you women are either going to get right or you're not. It's either going to be protection or destruction. That's just how it's going to be, right? And the way that you receive, right, that protection is, hey, again, you being with the men of the Lord. That's just pure point blank. That's how the Lord set it up. You know, again, and there are a few sisters that are listening, right, and trying their best. And those aren't the ones that, you know, this applies to, right? Just continue to try, you know, your best, you know, continue to stay in order as best you can, you know, and continue to, you know, pray to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. You other women that want to continue to just be the, you know, a harlot, you know, that want to continue to in wickedness and evil. Hey, well, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai's got a judgment for you, man. You know, and it's not pretty, man. You know, and I want to read this. This is Isaiah 32. I'll just get to point verse 11. It says, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled ye careless ones, right? Strip you, make you bare, gird sackcloth upon your loins, and trouble is coming, right? We're seeing these, you know, as it says in Habakkuk, the second chapter, the third verse, right? The end it shall speak, you know, and we're seeing it speak right before our eyes, loud and clear. So you women better get right. Otherwise, hey, you finna be asked out. Right? You finna be destroyed. You know? Again, this is a warning to you women that think you can do whatever and act however and be whoever you think you want to be. Hey, the Lord's got something else for you. You know? But with that, Lord wills edifying, Lord will straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rachak Wadash, double honors to the elder apostles of the bishops of the great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.